Hello again, Patricia with you, doing a tarot card reading for the week beginning December 19th. So we're into Christmas week. So I'm going to work with the Waite deck, and I'm just going to pull the usual 3 cards, and then we look at the shadow card as well. So I'll give them another little shuffle and we see what the energies are like for Christmas week. So we're just obviously buzzing off that lovely full moon energy on the 18th and 19th in Gemini. So we'll see what it's like and see what cards come out. Okay, lovely, 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 lovely. Right, so we've good cards, thankfully. This is the Shadow card and this is the Seven of Cups, okay? What this card says is guard against being over-emotional throughout the whole week. So I feel there may be a risk of letting people, letting your boundaries down or letting people away with certain things, sort of ghosting yourself out in order to please others, you know, to be sympathetic towards others' needs as opposed to your own. So this is very important here. This guy is sort of ghosted out. He's not really in the picture. And it's all about the cups and the emotions and sort of dreams and ideas or ideologies. So it is about getting back down to earth and getting grounded. So that's a good card for the overall shadow card for the week. Beginning of the week then, with that lovely full moon, we have the Knight of Pentacles. He's great. He's very solid, very reliable, very trustworthy individual. So that energy will carry you through the week, which is great. Middle of the week, we have the Star, which is wonderful too. It's about shining bright and, of course, beautiful energy for Christmas. Okay, and for, of course, the 21st, which is the solstice, which is really, really important. And then the end of the week, we have the Six of Pentacles, which again is about equal measure, in giving and receiving in equal measure. So we'll go through those cards in a bit more detail. To go back over the shadow card, I feel this is a really important card. It's all about guarding against being oversympathetic or using your emotions, letting your emotions cloud your judgment. So if your emotions cloud your judgment, you will end up putting yourself in the back seat or ghosting yourself out. So be careful about that throughout the whole week. Make sure you don't sort of give others a free pass that may have treated you really badly during the year, but they come along around Christmas time and think you've got a bout of amnesia and think you've forgotten about the way they've behaved, and then you just say you feel sorry for them, or you think after it's Christmas or whatever, and you let them in. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. So be careful and guard your boundaries. Keep them up, okay? This is about sort of being too sympathetic or too compassionate towards people or a situation that doesn't warrant that compassion, your compassion or kindness at all, okay? At the beginning of the week, with the full moon in Gemini, we have this solid, stable man. He's a young man. He's the Knight of Pentacles. He's very solid. He's very reliable. I like the way this card, you see, has this field here in the background in purple. This symbolizes new growth, new potential. So it's very, very, very powerful, especially with the full moon in Gemini. It is about new growth. It's about planting seeds. And I feel it's also about planting seeds to bring in a more stable future for 2022. So the beginning of the week, you're being prompted to get into a more stable position, to stop for a while and think through very sort of practically, in a very grounded fashion, about your finances and your position and how you feel. If you feel a little bit off kilter, this card is asking you to sort of bring everything back into balance, bring everything back into that sort of stabilizing situation. And to do that, you may need to start thinking ahead about your finances and where you stand in terms of your finances. This card also represents a younger man in his 30s or thereabouts, which may possibly mean a man of that character, those traits may come into your life and have an important impact, okay? And he will help with grounding and stabilizing and help you possibly with your financial situation. So very much so, this is about finances and getting everything stable and situated and in a strong position. So you're sitting in a good, strong position there financially for the future. This ties in well with the card at the end of the week, which is all about balance and giving and receiving. And again, it's about the finances too. But at the middle of the week, we get a bit higher or lighter in terms of energy. And the star is all about your sort of image of yourself, your self-image, how you see yourself. Okay, never mind how others see you. So it's not about people pleasing. That one definitely guards against people pleasing. This card is about you being yourself and not wanting to please others. It's about pleasing yourself. It's like you need to sort of put yourself out there in terms of realize how far you've come. There's a sort of an element of feeling comfortable in your own skin, in the sense of feeling like you've been through a lot and you're not about to hide any of your vulnerabilities. They are actually a strength, not a weakness. So it is about shining through in all your beauty, through everything you've been through in the past year, and really allowing yourself to burst forth onto the scene and take up that strong, powerful position that you're in and maintain your balance. So it is about, you know, balance, which is great because that ties in with this card too, giving and receiving. So it's about balancing out your emotions and also realizing how powerful you are and that we're just really very important part of the universe. We are massively important, but also, you know, not allowing the ego to take over either. So it is about standing strong, or getting into a strong position in your power, being successful, shining through, and realizing that you're a divine spark and realizing that everything you've been through, you should not have any shame around it. So it is very much about abandoning any energy around shame and just being yourself and knowing you are absolutely amazing and beautiful and fabulous and magical as you are. The end of the week, then we have, sorry, the sun is shining in there, which is lovely, but this is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is on a practical level about balancing out your finances. Okay, so towards the end of the week, we're into Christmas. So make sure you don't spend too much, but also I feel as we're coming into the Christmas energy, don't give away too much. So don't spend too much, you might regret it next year. Don't give too much of your energy also, but don't give too much to people or situations that you feel may drain your energy. So keep yourself in good balance. Sixes are all about harmony and balance and keeping yourself on an even keel. So don't push too hard, don't do too much, don't give too much, and again, don't give too little, don't hold back too much. So try and keep everything in balance. The best way to do that is just check in with yourself. I feel these two cards are very tied in together, because this is about sort of overgiving to other people or other situations out of sympathy, compassion, or kindness, and neglecting yourself. Okay, so don't neglect yourself and your own needs. Remember how beautiful and powerful you are. Okay, remember how you shine, and remember to honor that, honor your self-esteem. And this card is just asking you to keep yourself in balance, to give and receive in equal measure. And also you may want to just keep an eye on the pennies so you don't overspend, you don't give away too much money, and you don't, I don't know about receiving too much money, but that you just keep everything on a nice even keel. So it is about thinking about your finances as well, which is interesting with these cards, because these are both sort of financial cards where we need to be thinking about money or thinking about next year. We're in Venus retrograde, which is also very significant in terms of checking in with your finances and making sure you're in a better financial position for the future. And again, this is all about success. So quickly, don't neglect yourself. Don't ghost yourself out, okay, by giving over too much sort of compassion to somebody else. Give yourself that compassion, okay? Remember to sort of manifest for the full moon in terms of your financial future, your financial stability and security. This card is about allowing yourself to shine through without any shame for anything you've been through in the past. Everything you've done and been through has made you who you are, which is beautiful, and appreciate that. By the middle of the week, you'll really be shining. It's beautiful. And then the end of the week, you're checking in with your energy, making sure you don't give or receive too much. I wish you all a beautiful, magical Christmas. Have a fabulous time. I will be still posting the tarot most days anyway around Christmas. So I'll be on Facebook, Patricia Weston, and I am on Instagram at Patricia Weston Witch. Have a magical Christmas, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.